Hello, everyone. Happy day wherever you are. Thanks for joining me in this personal power life coaching moment. And as the description says, I want to take a 1 minute meditation pause right now, which I do from time to time every day, especially before I will eat something. I set my intention at least once a day to give thanks and gratitude. But this one is a simple 1 minute meditation that I have been doing recently since I've discovered the work of Dr. Jeffrey Schwartz. He's a psychiatrist that's done work with OCD patients and involving the topic of mindfulness. So he has provided a guidance, a sort of systematic approach to it, which I'm going to share with you here and now. And basically, we're going to focus on our breath, and we're going to take a deep breath in, and it's just going to be 1 minute, and I'm going to set the timer. So basically, when you inhale, you're going to count in breath 1, 2, 3, 1, and then exhale 1, 2, 3, 2. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 3. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and I will do the counting so you can be led simply by just following my counting. And the tip here is we want you to concentrate on the sensation of the air going in through the nose, in the tip of the nose, and as it leaves your nostrils. So you take your in breath. 1, 2, 3, 1. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 2. And you're going to feel the sensation of the air as it goes in the nostrils and then out the nostrils. And whenever your mind wanders, or if you're thinking anything suddenly, that's okay. Just let it go and come back to the counting and start from the beginning, okay? So I'm going to set the timer and just follow along. And if you don't get it in this moment, that's all right. And if you're inspired, you can watch this later on, okay? So I have the timer set for 1 minute. So if you want to just quickly, you can close your eyes and again, concentrate on the feeling of the air going in the nose, in the nostrils. And then exhaling, you feel the breath, the air coming out the nostrils, and just focus on the counting. And if your mind wanders, that's okay. And just go back to the numbers, all right? Just come back to the numbers. So let's start. All right. So inhale, 1, 2, 3, 1. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 2. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 3. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, start. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 1. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 2. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 3. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 1. All right, that's 1 minute. So there we have it. So that was 1 minute, 60 seconds, well, 61 seconds. And even though I was counting, well, I would like to know is what you felt or what you experienced when you went through that. Because, and if you didn't do it the first time, you can do that on your own later on. You have the guidance now of the number counting. If that assists you beneficially, then use that. I find that it's a great way for me to stay centered in the moment before my mind rushes off. And even as I was counting, I wasn't able to really connect with the breath or the feeling of the air going in. So you can count to yourself in your mind when you do it alone, because you have a timer, so you don't have to worry about losing track of time, which is going to perhaps summon other thoughts. But what you can do is just bring your mind back to the moment and just feel the breath coming in and then out the tip of the nose. And you may notice something very unique in that maybe you feel more of the fresh, cool air when it goes in the nostrils, up the nasal cavity or passageway. And as you exhale, you may not feel that. I don't feel it so much, which is interesting. So enjoy the in-breaths, enjoy the out-breaths, and expand the chest and just let your shoulders relax and sink back into your shoulder blades, into the upper back muscles, and relax your face when you sit for meditation or lay for meditation. And if you tend to fall asleep, then sit up with a bolster or some kind of back support. Just close your eyes and just count and then come back to the beginning. So you can make it even simpler. When you count, when you breathe in, you count 1. When you exhale, count 2. And then work your way to 10. Breathe in. 3. Exhale. 4. Breathe in. 5. Exhale. 6. Okay, and work your way up to 10. And you can do that for 1 minute with your eyes closed. So whenever you're in the middle of something, if you're feeling stressed or you're feeling overwhelmed, you feel really upset, anxiety, panic, you feel confusion or anger, any of those difficult emotions, it's okay to feel them, and you're entitled to all your emotions. And actually, when we embrace them, we can look them in the eyes, in the face, in the squareness of what it is within us. And then you can begin to acknowledge it's there. And then you can perhaps transcend it. You can transmute it. And you can even give it to God. You can send it to the light, which is what one of my teachers has told me, is the energies, good and bad, whatever labels we associate, whatever you're feeling, if there's anything you want to let go, just look it in the face, look at it directly, even though it's invisible, but you can feel it. So look at that emotion, feel that emotion, and just set that desire and say out loud, I send you back to the light. Please go back to the light where you want to be. And just notice what comes up. Even when you think or say that, you might summon up a fear, or it might feel uncomfortable because maybe you've been living with that for a long time. And I feel that, because some emotions become deeply rooted in our emotional energy field, in our thought fields, in our subconscious ego mind, whatever it is. It's scary to let go of the familiar. Even when it's bad, it's still scary to let it go. But know that when we are open to that, we can at least make the invitation to ourselves in the name of love, in the name of peace, in the name of wanting to be free of suffering and wanting to bring even more joy and light and love into our own selves, our consciousness, and the world. And actually, I feel that joy and consciousness, that love is there in you anyways, so you don't have to bring it in. You just have to let it shine, because it's there. It's like a diamond that's been covered up by dirt from the mountains that whatever things have built around it and upon it. But it's there inside of you already. It always has been. It's not something you have to pull in from outside, or that you have to ask for anyone for or request. You just have to let it shine. You just have to let it go through. You just have to let it blossom and flourish. It's like a seed, and it's there. And the more we acknowledge and embrace it and celebrate it and call it by its name and identify it and label it as my true joy, my true self, my true light, my inner being, my pure love, my pure strength, or my pure happiness, that is what I am. When you can recognize and acknowledge it, it's like naming a baby. When you name your baby, then it becomes an entity, it becomes identified, and then it can have an identity and a place. If it has no name, it's random and it's unknown and it's an orphan. And it doesn't have to be an orphan, okay? It's you. So label your joy, give it strength, give it identity, give it beauty, give it the light, let it shine. It's just there. And you don't need to impose anything further on it, because when we do that, we might tend to complicate it a little bit more and humanize it. So just keep it in the pure light, keep it in the simplicity, keep it as that truth you know is inside and there and always, which you can call God, the light in you. It's not from outside, it's just inside of you. That is what you are. So let's allow that beacon and light to shine, and you are like the light tower that is emanating that to everything and everywhere and everyone at all times. And it starts now. It starts here. It starts in this moment by virtue of my declaring it. Then you can receive it and you can declare it for yourself, and then you can go into your life with that awareness and consciousness and bring it to others when you want to, or when it's appropriate, or when it just happens. You don't have to try. You don't have to make an effort. It's just who you are. So that's it for now. That was the personal power wellness moment and tip for this moment in time. And thanks for joining. So again, 1 minute meditation, and notice what comes from this 1 minute meditation. Good things have sprung from it. We have been able to transcend some of that negativity that was there before. Now it's been transmuted into love, compassion, peace, awareness, deeper intuition, deeper insight, deeper love for humanity, for yourself, kindness and peace in this moment, presence, awareness, light, ease, flow, joy, life, love. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you again soon. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you give it a try. Or don't. As long as you try it, I really hope that you have a really happy life and that you live happily ever after. Bye for now. Lots of love. See you soon. Goodbye from Jennifer at Personal Power Life Coaching. I love you, and namaste.